Good evening YouTubers, it's Railroad Marky. Just a little update on some new purchases I've got for my layout. As you can see, I've got my crimson and custard coaches on the track here, and as you can see I have the buffet car. I brought this buffet car on eBay, about $23 plus postage. That's a beautiful little coach, no marks on it, or hardly any marks on it whatsoever. As you can see, it's pretty prestige. Roof's a little bit dirty, but that was no great drama. So now, as you can see, I have a full composite of 4 coaches, which most of my trains are made up of, 4 or 5 coaches, depending on the size of the coach. And they're just fantastic, so it makes a nice train. So that's a beautiful buffet car. Now these are all just trying coaches, but they're just superb looking little vehicles. I'll just get this locomotive out of the road. Now we do have sometimes on eBay you see things that are descriptions, and they might have the itemised what the item is, and they'll have a description below it. Well, I made a mistake one day of just looking at the picture, saying yes, that's a brake coach, that's what I want. I went down to the description. Description said it was a brake coach, but then in the actual itemised description it said composite coach. So I thought I was purchasing the brake coach, but when I got it here at home, it was actually the composite coach. So it was no fault of mine, and no fault really of the dealer either. So sometimes it does pay to not write bad reviews. Contact the seller, say look, we've had a problem, and half the time they will try and work something out for you, especially if they're a big seller. So what happens is I've actually ordered this coach here, got this one instead. Now I wanted them to match my other coaches which I got off my train pack. Now if you try and buy any of these coaches here online, the more modern version, they're twice as much, or almost 3 times as much as you pay for one of these coaches here. Now they're the same thing, just an older model, and you can see a little bit of difference in the I see the yellow missing in these bits here, where on this one here is the yellow, and the insert of the windows are yellow. But originally when I was only buying this, I only wanted the brake coach, and you wouldn't have noticed it that much in my sight. But again, as I said, I contacted the dealer, told him what happened, so he's actually offered me the brake coach for half the price and free postage. Now I contacted the seller. I said to him, look, I'm not going to write any bad reviews, there must be something we can do to fix this up, you know. And he was quite happy with that, he was quite understanding. And so I ended up getting the brake coach as well for half the price I paid for the other one, plus free postage. So now, instead of having just the 4 coach train, I've got a 5 coach train. You'll find that these coaches here are not quite as long as the Triang Mark 1 coaches. They're a bit shorter, and they're also just a little bit shorter than these teak coaches over here also too, which again are just a little bit shorter than the Mark 1 coaches from Triang. So there's 3 different size coaches there, but as you can see with the teak coaches, I have 5 coaches there on that, and I have 5 coaches here on this train. Now I have ordered another set of points, so I'll be putting in a 4th line down the back. You can see down the back there, I've got the track there. I was going to get the point to put in here, and I'll have another lane for putting my coaches in. So as you can see, I have a big collection of coaches now. I have those cholesterol coaches there, the Thompson coaches, the teak coaches. I have these Great Western coaches, and also cholesterol coaches. The cream and custard ones there. Over the back there I have the maroon like LMS coaches, the Mark 1 coaches, and I still have a LMS brake coach and also a parcel van there as also. So I have quite a large collection, so I'm just running out of space to actually put all these carriages now. So I like to have them on the layout so I can just hook up and take off with these trains. But that's about it for me at the moment. I'll do a bit of a running session later on, some of the trains running around. But that's for me. So just always think before you write something nasty on eBay about your seller. Contact them, and there's always normally something that they can work out for you. Thanks for me. Over and out. Thank you for watching.